Social marketing works by getting your message in front of new potential customers. You can do this in 3 ways. First, by working your way in. Second, by earning your way in. And third, by paying your way in. Today, we're talking about how to get social marketing to work for your brand without having to pay your way in. Hey, I'm Coach Molle from Visibility Hacking Studios, and we help small businesses connect to their ideal customers using a variety of different social marketing techniques. Because I love social media and its ability to connect us to those perfect customers, to those ideal customers, with or without the ability to pay for an ad spend. Because let's be honest, ads are expensive and not all of us are at that stage in our business. So today we're talking about what you need to know to start connecting to your audience without having to pay to play. We're going to start out by talking about how social media marketing actually works. Then we'll talk about 3 types of traditional social media marketing before moving on to talk about 3 contemporary marketing platforms. So if you're looking to connect with your perfect customers, then stay tuned. Roll the intro. Social marketing works by helping us share our message with our ideal customer. When you're engaging in social marketing, your goal should be to interact with your customers, not just to spam them with your product or solution. Actually, you should never spam them with your product or solution or your offer. Focus on building your brand by leaning on those connections you have with your market, with your movement. When you focus on building a strong brand, it helps not only attract perfect customers, but it also helps nurture those relationships because you're familiar, because those perfect customers know exactly what it is that you do, how you can help solve their problems. Another great benefit to social marketing is that it increases our sales. And if you're selling anything online, whether it's a product or a service or a bundle or a new fantastic offer, whatever it is, you want to make more money. You want to sell more of that product. Because when we can sell more, that means we can make more, which gives us more resources to go out there and find more customers, to refine our offers, to make better offers, and so on and so forth. We wouldn't be in the game of business if, bottom line, we didn't want to make money, right? We didn't want those transactions, but I want you to remember not to focus on just the transactions. Instead, focus on building the brand, building those relationships, because then you'll start to see the next great benefit to social marketing, which is a really well-designed brand will help drive more traffic to your web pages, to your funnel pages, to your content overall, which means that more eyeballs get to see your content. And when I mean driving traffic, I do not mean getting stuck in gridlock. I mean getting the right people to start heading your way. Which brings us to our question of the day. What are you doing with your brand to build your visibility without spending money on ads? Let me know down in the comments. Now let's have a quick chat about some traditional social media sites and different types of social media platforms and how you can create the right kinds of content that will drive that traffic to your pages, to your funnels, etc. We might as well start where we are right now. Let's talk about YouTube. This is a platform that would fall into the category of media sharing. So you're going to create great content that lives on the YouTube platform, and YouTube's platform will serve that up to your audience. Pretty fantastic. So in this type of platform, you really want to focus on creating the right kind of content where your message is aligned with the needs and desires of your ideal customer. Remember, you are never, ever trying to sell to everyone. You should always be trying to sell to one person specifically, one really particular person, and that is your ideal customer avatar. Now, if you want more information on building out the perfect customer avatar, check out our series. I'll link it above for you guys. Another type of social platform that we like to use, we call bookmarking pages. This is something like Pinterest, where you're able to collect ideas and pages and printables, and all of those things from across the internet and combine them to a curated list. These are fantastic. If you have a YouTube channel, you can also lean into this by creating YouTube playlists. And of course, we have a video about that if you're interested in learning more about YouTube channels and YouTube playlists and how you can use them to build up and boost up your brand's visibility. We'll check the videos that I'll link above for you guys. And the third type of traditional social media platform we'll talk about is the traditional social network, and that would be pages like Facebook. These help us connect to friends and people within our network. You can also think of LinkedIn as a social platform as well. To create great content on a social platform, again, you have to make sure that you're creating content that aligns with your ideal customer's brand, with what they are seeking, with what they're looking for. Platforms like Facebook differ from YouTube because of the different varieties of media that you can post. On Facebook, you can have written posts, you can have pictures, you can have videos, and you even can have gatherings where everyone's just talking and it's audio only. Those are called rooms on the Facebook platform. It's a really, really fantastic place to build your network and to share what it is that your brand does. If you want to know more about what our brand does here in the visibility hacking world, then why not hit that subscribe button and join us here on the channel? Okay, now let's talk about contemporary social platforms. What is happening now? What's on the cutting edge? What are people utilizing? What is really trendy and what is actually taking off? One huge trend in social platforms are local networks. So these are platforms like Nextdoor that help us connect to people in our physical proximity. This is a fantastic way to connect with people if you're a brick and mortar business or you cater to a specific local clientele. It's also a fantastic way to build a network of other entrepreneurs in your area, even if you don't necessarily target your local area for your customers. Okay, now let's talk about an underutilized social platform, which would be Twitter. Twitter is what we call a microblogging platform. This allows us to share our thoughts, either individual thoughts that pop into our head, or we can create streams and we can link our content together, basically writing a novel out of single individual thoughts. It's a great way to test ideas and to get reactions from your ideal customers, and it's also a great way to connect with other thought leaders in your industry and see what they're thinking about. And of course, take every opportunity you have to jump on the comments or into the comments section of those other influencers and thought leaders. Share your thoughts with them, and hey, maybe you'll get lucky and they'll start responding back. If you want to connect with your ideal customers, share up your message specifically and do it in real time where they can connect with you, they can engage with you one-on-one for the benefit of not only them, but also for the rest of your movement and your audience. Well, then you definitely want to start your own live show, because live streaming is the cutting edge of technology and connection right now. I've been live streaming for decades, and what's been a challenge previously is now so easily accessible. What used to cost big brands millions of dollars now is, well, it's in the hands of like 14-year-olds walking down the street. It's in the hands of video gamers streaming 24/7 on Twitch. And no, I am not saying that you have to become a video game streamer. We can utilize and leverage the technology of live streaming and the connections that are being built and the research and all of the funding that's going in to providing live streaming technology across so many different industries. We've seen in the last few years how live streaming has gone from just being gamers to being parts of industry. So many of our industries flipped on their heads in the last couple years, and well, live streaming was there to pick them back up and help them along the way. And it's not going anywhere. So connect with us if you want to build a live show. We'd love to help you out. We do it for so many different businesses in so many different industries, and I know it'll work for you. So connect with us, drop us a comment, connect with us. You can find our email in the About section of our YouTube page, or hey, come join us in our Facebook group. But none of this is going to work if you don't understand who your customer avatar is. Whether you're spending money on ads or not, you're still putting in your time, energy, and resources. So if you don't know who your customer avatar is, I highly advise you start out by checking out our playlist dedicated to just that topic. Oh my goodness, my friends. So check that out. Tell us about your customer avatar. Drop your questions down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again in our next video. Until then, remember I love you. Be excellent to each other and just go live. Because seriously, your people, they're out there and they're waiting for you.